11 News starts with breaking news.
2 children found unresponsive hours apart inside a home in Wilkinsburg.
And police just told us that they initially responded to help the fire department for a possible carbon monoxide emergency. Investigators say a 5-year-old child was taken out of the home overnight along Franklin Avenue. Then 6 hours later, a second child in the home was also found unresponsive. And we're told a check for carbon monoxide came back negative. So now the investigation as to what caused the children to become unresponsive has been turned over to the Allegheny County Homicide Unit, and we're going to stay on top of this and bring you new updates on Channel 11 News at 5.
New at noon, construction will soon start in Duquesne Heights after one of the biggest landslides in the city. Greenleaf Street will be closing on February 3rd. Crews will be building a retaining wall there. That slide caused a big mess back in April of 2018. Work is expected to last about 4 months. And the city also approved work to be done in Squirrel Hill as well. This is another landslide from back in January of 2019. A retaining wall will be built along Forward Avenue. That work also will start on February 3rd, with the work and the road being closed for 4 months.
A chilly start to the day, but a break from the cold spell is coming. Temperatures will push above freezing today.
It's the start of a warmer stretch.
Nice.
I guess you can call it warmer. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier is tracking those changes in Severe Weather Center 11.
Yeah, so it's nice to see temperatures are climbing after this really cold start, by the way. We had single-digit air temperatures this morning officially in Pittsburgh. Right now, live look outside, it's 29, a wind chill at 22, and a south-southeast wind at 7. So it's nice to have a southerly wind because that is a warming wind for us, and the temperatures, as I mentioned, have been able to rebound after the really cold start. 9 degrees, by the way, officially in Pittsburgh this morning, tying December 19th for the coldest so far this winter. Out there in the rest of the area, 30 in Greensburg, 32 in Butler, 31 in Beaver. Wind chills are down in the lower 20s here in the city, 26 in Beaver, and the Fields Lake in Washington is 33. Here's our forecast for the rest of the afternoon. You're going to need the layers, the gloves, the hats if you're taking the dog out for a walk. 37 at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and about 30 degrees at 8 p.m. You'll also need the sunglasses. A good deal of sunshine out there today as expected. We do have more clouds building in. I'll show you when those arrive and when we'll need our umbrellas again coming up.
Parents and community activists are angry about the arrest of a 15-year-old girl after a fight on the school bus. West Mifflin police were called last month after the fight broke out between students. The mother of the girl at the center of this told us her daughter pushed away from the officer, alleging the officer shoved her as she tried to walk off the bus. In the video, you see an officer pulling the girl's hair, and at one point you see her nose bleeding. In the end, the girl was charged with assaulting the officer. At the West Mifflin Council meeting last night, several people demanded the termination of both officers. The West Mifflin solicitor says he can't say much because the investigation involves a juvenile.
There was an inquiry and a review of all the information that was provided by various statements and videos, and they are not on administrative leave, nor have they been put on administrative leave for any reason.
The same group that was at last night's meeting plans on attending a school board meeting later this week to voice their concerns.
That arrest in West Mifflin is just one reason activists are calling for the creation of a county-wide civilian police review board. It was brought up again by the Allegheny County Council just yesterday. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer spoke with one of the council members and joins us live with the details. Liz?
Yeah, Gordon, so that ordinance was presented during last night's county council meeting. It's virtually the exact same one that was brought before the board last year, and then it was ultimately struck down. But some leaders now say they need to revisit this. They want to vote on this again in light of some recent events. Tensions continue to exist among some police and some citizens, most recently ignited with an incident caught on camera in West Mifflin between officers and a girl on a school bus. As activists demand answers, some county leaders are again pushing for an independent police review board. The concept was voted down last year, but Tuesday night, Councilmember DeWitt Walton was among those pushing for it again, presenting the same ordinance to develop a board of 9 citizens who would investigate complaints against police and then make recommendations to prosecutors.
It's important enough, it's critical enough, it's vital to the growth and trust of all Allegheny County residents to have that legislation in place.
Now, critics say that this would be too costly, too redundant, and they add that everyday citizens just don't have the expertise to oversee investigations like this. Now, I asked the councilman what he had to say about all of that, and we'll have more on what he had to tell me in a report tonight at 5. Reporting live, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
All right, thanks, Liz. Shaler police are asking for help finding a missing woman. They're looking for 70-year-old Janet Wall. She's been missing since Monday. If you think you may have seen her, you're asked to contact Shaler PD. Police say that she may be driving a 2018 silver Chevy Trax. It has a license plate, Pennsylvania plate, KTW 6007. A 14-year-old girl was allegedly high on drugs when she led police on a chase this week. According to our partners at the Trib, the Avonmore girl faces juvenile charges of reckless driving and driving under the influence of drugs. Police in Gilpin say there were 4 other teens also in the car. They have not been charged.
After a 13-hour marathon battle over the rules yesterday, opening arguments in the impeachment trial of President Donald Trump are set to get underway in just under an hour. There was a little bit of give yesterday by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, but most votes were on party lines. NBC's Jay Gray takes us through the back and the forth.
Day one was a marathon, 13 hours.
A fair trial requires witnesses in order to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Of partisan bickering.
This all supposedly started because of a whistleblower. Where is that whistleblower?
The arguments at times intense.
And they lie. And lie and lie and lie.
And personal.
The only one who should be embarrassed, Mr. Nadler, is you.
Frustrating Supreme Court Justice John Roberts presiding over the historic trial.
I think it is appropriate at this point for me to admonish both the House managers and the President's counsel in equal terms to remember that they are addressing the world's greatest deliberative body.
A body that, controlled by Republicans, rejected 11 amendments to allow new documents and additional witnesses, with President Trump suggesting he could use executive privilege to block former staffers like John Bolton from taking the stand.
I don't know if we left on the best of the terms. I would say probably not, and so you don't like people testifying when they didn't leave on good terms, and that was due to me.
It's an issue that could come up for another vote after opening arguments that begin this afternoon. And one other note, President Trump's lawyers did not file a motion to dismiss the case entirely. The deadline for that was 9 this morning. Jay Gray, NBC News, Washington.
And we will have special coverage of Day 2 of the trial here on WPXI this afternoon, and we will stream it live on our news app.
An update now on a fierce fire we first followed yesterday at noon. Police now say an Elizabeth Township man set the fire to this vacant home. Police paperwork shows Ken Barkis confessed to setting the fire in a kitchen sink to stay warm. As you can see from this video from a witness, the fire grew out of control. The home has been vacant for at least 5 years, and neighbors told us they've seen someone going in and out of the house over the past few days. No one was hurt in the fire. Barkis is in custody on an arson charge. The season has ended early for the Greater Latrobe Junior High School wrestling team because of hazing allegations. The school district and state police are investigating. Troopers will only say it involves some members of the team, and the investigation is in the early stages. The superintendent confirms the investigation but won't say any more because of student privacy.
His son died during football practice last summer, and his mother does not want another local family to go through what her family is dealing with. It was such a tragic loss, that boy just 13 years old. Channel 11's Mike Holden spoke with his mother about what she has now made her life's mission.
This Pittsburgh mom is absolutely heartbroken over her son's death. She tells me, though, she's on a mission, and she wants to make sure that no parent or loved one ever has to experience what she did.
I can find peace.
The pain is still incredibly real for Laken Duckett of Carrick. Her 13-year-old son, Jordan Duckett, passed away back on August 14th. He collapsed at his youth football game for the Westside Mustangs and was rushed to Children's Hospital where he later died. The medical examiner says Jordan passed away from severe asthma. Today, Laken, who works as a nurse's aide, is now turning her pain into a passion to help others. She's working to start a rapid medical response team made up of parents and medical professionals. The team of nurses and doctors will monitor football practices and games and keep a close eye on players. It's something she believes had existed back in August. Her beloved son may still be alive.
I don't have time to really fall over and stay down. I have to continue because the children need this help.
Laken is organizing the response team through Facebook. In addition, she's collecting funds for athletes as well as other volunteers. For more information, go over to our WPXI News app. Reporting from Mount Washington this afternoon, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Breaking right now, police arrested a Florida woman at Pittsburgh International Airport who they say was carrying a stolen gun. The loaded gun was found at a security checkpoint on Monday. Police detained the woman for questioning and then found out the gun was reported stolen. She's now facing several charges. This is now the third gun caught at Pittsburgh International so far this year.
We expect to learn more about the newest problems for former Steeler Antonio Brown. Police were called to Brown's home yesterday near Miami. A moving truck driver claimed he was battered by Brown and his trainer, Glenn Holt. According to ESPN, Holt was charged with burglary and battery. Brown is a suspect, but has not been arrested or charged.
Toyota and Honda are recalling millions of vehicles over unrelated safety issues. Toyota says there's an issue with the unit that controls airbags and seat belts, and Honda says some of its Acuras have dysfunctional Takata airbag inflators.
I had multiple people saying that they gave her things, the same things, that she was still asking for.
Local mothers duped. Police say they were victims of a sob story scam. The Facebook post that has a woman facing charges.
And a mysterious pneumonia-like illness that has killed at least 9 people in China has made it to the U.S., developing details on how health officials now think the virus is spreading.
Plus, I'll let you know how much sunshine we'll expect in the days ahead and when we'll need our umbrellas again. Stick around.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Watch David Johnson and Lisa Sylvester on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
Breaking news at noon, a boil water advisory has been lifted for people in the West End. The PWSA says 2 rounds of tests came back clear and the water is safe to drink. The advisory was issued after this water main break on West Carson Street on Sunday. About 2,000 people were impacted, but again, the advisory has been lifted and the water is safe to drink.
A case of the new coronavirus from China has been confirmed now in the U.S. A patient just north of Seattle was diagnosed with the Mysteria pneumonia-like illness. Now, more U.S. airports are screening passengers for the virus. That virus has killed at least 9 people in China, with hundreds of people infected. And health officials are urging people in the city of Wuhan to avoid crowds. The city is the center of the outbreak. The U.S. case is a variation of the coronavirus. The spread of the virus has prompted an emergency meeting of the World Health Organization. Sarah Dalif has developing details.
China, Thailand, Japan, South Korea, and now the U.S. The CDC says the first case of coronavirus has been confirmed in Washington state.
I'm pleased to report that the patient is doing well, and the risk to the general American public is low.
The man, a U.S. resident in his 30s, remains hospitalized.
Our number one priority is to complete the identification of all the patient's contacts, reach out to the contacts, and monitor their health.
He'd been visiting Wuhan, China, where experts believe the virus originated, and returned around January 15th. Coronavirus has now killed at least 6 people and sickened more than 300.
Perhaps a sore throat, not feeling well, some fever, and a cough. Sounds very much like flu, which it does indeed resemble.
Health experts believe it can spread from person to person. And with the Lunar New Year approaching, when millions are expected to fly, officials are now planning to funnel all travelers from Wuhan to the U.S. through 5 airports: JFK, LAX, Chicago's O'Hare, Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson, and San Francisco International. Screenings at several started last week.
I think it's necessary because this is a big thing. This is about our health.
Trying to halt the spread of the virus and fears of a possible pandemic. Sarah Dalif, NBC News.
We're working to learn how 3 people are doing after this crash. You first saw this on Channel 11 Morning News. It happened on Bigelow Boulevard near the Bloomfield Bridge overnight. The car ended up on its roof. No word yet on what caused the crash. There's now a safe place in West Deer for people to drop off unwanted medication. The township installed this safe medication disposal box. It was placed in the lobby of the municipal building. Our trip partners say it's part of a partnership between police, KidSense, and Rite Aid.
A medical implant is giving some people new hope in the battle against opioids. Naloxone is the drug being administered by first responders in this video. The drug immediately reverses the effects of an opioid overdose and has saved thousands of lives. But it is not always possible to get to the victims fast enough. Now researchers are working on an implant that can detect an overdose, then release naloxone into the person's system.
We know that many people who actually achieve recovery have failed repeatedly before they do so. So if it does save lives in the process, that's great.
And researchers say the implant can also call 911. Critics, though, say it just enables users. Animal testing begins next month, and researchers hope to start testing it on humans in just 3 years.
State funding will help a Pittsburgh robotics company create more than 100 jobs. According to the Pittsburgh Business Times, Gecko Robotics is receiving $120,000 from the state. That funding is part of a project to hire 120 new workers and expand in new markets. The Business Times is also reporting Westinghouse Electric headquarters in Cranberry has officially been sold. The sale was for $180 million. It's still not clear who the buyer is. Westinghouse Electric used to have another complex in Monroeville. That facility is being turned into office and technology space.
Another concert to add to your list. Dave Matthews Band is coming to Burgettstown. Tour dates. The band will be at the S&T Bank Music Park July 3rd. Tickets will go on sale to the public February 21st.
Your
severe winter Team 11 forecast.
An unusual warning in Miami. Check this out. Watch for falling iguanas. Temperatures dropping into the 30s and 40s in South Florida. Iguanas are cold-blooded and they slow down or become immobile when it gets this cold. They could fall from trees onto cars and people, but typically do not die. That warning verified this morning. If you take a look at that video of that little guy there, it verified this morning in Miami. A National Weather Service there confirming the iguanas did indeed fall off the trees when Miami dropped to 39 degrees. Very interesting there. We'll take a look at our weather across the area. Temperatures are much warmer this afternoon than they were at this time yesterday. It's 7 degrees warmer in Pittsburgh, 10 degrees warmer in Washington. A nice rebound from that single-digit low temperature we had this morning of 9, up to a high of 38. You'll need to break out the sunglasses with plenty of sunshine and a south wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's a look at our wind chill forecast for the rest of the day today and tonight. So as the temperatures climb, the wind chills will as well, but it'll still be cold enough out there for those big coats. 35 the feels like at 5 o'clock, and it'll feel in the upper 20s as we head into this evening. Air temperatures tonight won't get as cold. We are expecting a south wind to continue through much of the day and night and becoming light and variable. That'll help keep the temperatures up a little bit, and that low down to about 19 under a mostly clear sky tonight. Cold all across the area for the morning. Tomorrow will show you the rest of the neighborhood lows coming up in the next half hour. Tomorrow we're looking mostly cloudy with 44 degrees, winds north shifting toward the southeast at 3 to 5 miles per hour. Wanted to show you the suncast over the next couple of days. Now for the rest of today, we're going to continue with that sunshine until the sun goes down, of course, and so we're going to get a nice little roughly 5 hours or so of sun. And then Thursday we'll be lucky if we get a little bit early in the morning, but I think clouds will be pretty stubborn through the day on Thursday and then really cloudy to end the week. We do have a wintry weather system coming this weekend. We've been talking about it for days now. We have a series of low pressure systems that are going to be tracking across the area, bringing in some moisture. The unfortunate part about it is for, well, of course, snow lovers, it's going to be coming in with some rain as well, mixed in with snow at times, which will certainly cut down on those snow totals. And you'll want to keep checking back. We'll have updates throughout the next couple of days of how everything unfolds. But the model data has been trending warmer with this system, which again would mean more rain than snow. And I'll have another update on that as well in the next half hour. So stay tuned, and I'll have our storm tracker maps to show you that. Here's a look at the 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. And a nice gradual warm up through the end of the week with 44 on Thursday, 46 on Friday. Friday is going to bring some showers. The timing has sped up a little bit. I know earlier in the week we were saying PM showers. Looks like we could get in some by late morning to early afternoon versus the nighttime hours. And then here's your weekend always in view. Neither day looks too great to get outside, but we are going to be tracking some rain and snow mix. I'll show you again how widespread that moisture will be throughout the weekend. And the coldest of the two will be Sunday, it looks like, as temperatures will be falling to about 38.
A penny and a phone charger. Put them together and you have a dangerous mix.
Yes, the new dare showing up on the favorite app for your kids that is causing concern.
Plus why limiting screen time may not be the best way to protect your kids from cyberbullying.
You hear us say Channel 11 News 11 at 11 all the time.
But this is what it means.
It means you get 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
It means we deliver breaking news, local news happening now, and details about what's happened since 6.
All before the first commercial.
11 at 11 means I'll track storms and bring you your first look at weather before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Watch tonight.
Meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
The internet can be a dangerous place, especially for kids, but experts say limiting screen time may not be the solution. They're turning their focus to responsible screen time. The website stopbullying.gov reports 15% of teens and preteens are bullied online or by text. Experts say children need to be taught what they should share online and who they can share it with.
We're not talking about it enough with them for them to know that this is something that happens. It happens to lots of kids, and you need to speak up about it. So they tend to keep it to themselves, which increases the risk then of depression, anxiety, other kinds of things that can happen.
There are also extra layers of protection. Experts want parents to know that there are a number of apps that block content and monitor what your kids are doing. We have a list of apps to look out for on our WPXI News app.
Speaking of online safety, a new TikTok challenge is sparking concern. Officials say it can start fires. The challenge involves a phone charger, a penny, and a wall outlet. Most people would find it pretty obvious, but doing this causes sparks, electrical damage, and fires.
It doesn't take much to be fatally electrocuted, just by an outlet in a wall socket. It could easily get you in the face, get you in the eye, it could cause blindness, and it could cause the clothing to catch on fire.
It's pretty dumb overall. There are already several reports of the challenge sparking fires at schools. Fortunately, no one has been hurt.
Crazy. Work to fix the downtown sinkhole continues 4 months later.
And there is no end in sight.
Just kind of wondering, you know, what's the holdup?
11 investigates, getting answers on construction and the cost.
Every weekday.
Weekdays at 11. Watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Avoid scams, save money, and find great deals. Top consumer advocate Clark Howard. Weekdays at 8:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI Now. The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Now the weekend is looking to bring a mix of rain and snow.
Meteorologist Danielle Dozier tracking the timing of all of that in Severe Weather Center 11 for us.
Every time I ask everybody at home on social media, what do they feel about this little rain snow mix? I kind of get mixed reviews. You know, a lot of people want to see the snow, but then there's some people that are like, oh no, I prefer it to be all rain. And we're going to get a little bit of both. And yes, with the rain coming in, it certainly will cut down on those snow totals. This is a look at our latest storm tracker maps we have for the weekend time frame. We'll start first with Friday, and that's going to be the day where you're going to want to head out with your rain gear because we're going to have some rain coming in. And I mentioned earlier, if you're just now joining us, that the timing is speeding up just a little bit. So now here's 1 o'clock and some showers look to be creeping into our far south and southwestern counties and then spreading in throughout the afternoon and evening. So it will be a rather wet period for us. And then we get into Saturday morning, and the data has actually been showing the potential for what we call the dry slot of the system. So as the low pressure system moves by, we dry things out for a brief period of time. It happened this past weekend before more moisture moves in. We'll keep our eye on how that unfolds, but this is a snapshot at 6 a.m. just to give you an idea, and then you can see how the moisture starts to fill back in as the day wears on. This is a look at 1 p.m. Rain in Pittsburgh, but some purple does show up, which would indicate where we're starting to see a little bit of snow mix in. And where it's cold enough, you can see right there in the higher elevations of the ridges and out toward the mountains, that's the data showing where it could be all snow in the afternoon at times before it looks like it mixes in with a little bit of rain there for some of us around Uniontown, also around Waynesburg, and that's a look at 9 p.m. So the data is trending that it will be more rain than snow through much of the day Saturday, but as the air turns colder by late Saturday night, we'll start to see that snow fill into the area. So stay tuned. We'll keep tracking this for you, and I'll be back with another check of your Wednesday afternoon weather coming up.
The latest on a parking space rage story. A Wilkinsburg woman is recovering after she was hit by a car in front of her own home. Police say her neighbor was behind the wheel and was upset over a parking spot. We showed you this video yesterday of the crash on Holmes Street. You can see black skid marks, pieces of broken metal on the street, and a heavily damaged car. Police say Tracy Shiflett was drunk and angry that someone took her parking space. She honked her horn until a woman and her daughter came outside. That's when Shiflett got out of her car and attacked the daughter. She then got back in the car and drove toward the mother, pinning her against another car. The mother and daughter were both taken to the hospital, and that mom has a broken pelvis and leg injuries.
The search continues for the gunman who shot a teenager in Aliquippa. The 15-year-old from Moon was shot twice. Those shots fired in broad daylight Monday in the Linmar Terrace housing plant. The victim was with a 17-year-old friend when they were jumped, police say. Even though it's a highly populated area, no witnesses have come forward.
We understand that a lot of times in certain communities, some of the citizens are a little bit fearful as far as supplying police with information, and we can understand that.
The victim is recovering from surgery and remains in the hospital.
A new plan is being considered for the city parks tax, which was approved by Pittsburgh voters last November. 2 council members introduced a bill saying each project paid for by the park tax would have to be individually approved by council. The bill is facing some backlash. Should the nearly $10 million raised annually be distributed equally to each district or focus on low-income parks?
So we're going to, make sure City Council has the complete say-so over any project that comes to the table, including one in my district. If I have a $200,000 project, I need 5 members of council to approve it.
Council members will meet with the Conservancy's director to discuss how to move forward.
We all remember this sight in downtown Pittsburgh last year, a Port Authority bus swallowed by that massive sinkhole. We're learning just how much it cost the city to get the bus out of the hole. Channel 11's Aaron Martin spoke to a city councilman and found out the bills from that sinkhole are starting to come in.
Well, it only took about 24 hours to pull the bus out of this sinkhole, and as you can see, there's still a lot of damage that remains. But that quick move actually ended up costing the city thousands upon thousands of dollars, and that's going to be just the beginning of the bills piling up from this project.
The bus is long gone, but the 10th Street sinkhole remains a popular photo in downtown Pittsburgh. While plenty of work remains, the bills are starting to come in.
Pittsburgh City Council learned they owe Allegheny Crane Rental more than $88,000 for pulling the bus out of the sinkhole in October.
Because I've dealt with contractors in the past, the bill tends to run up. $90,000 to remove a bus is a good day's work.
Council members are expected to approve the bill in the coming weeks, and they know this is just the beginning.
This was sort of a natural occurrence that no one saw this coming, and that we're doing all our best to fix it as expeditiously as possible, but there's a lot of repair to be done.
When asked by Channel 11, spokesmen with the city and the PWSA couldn't even provide an estimate for what the sinkhole will ultimately cost.
It's a little frustrating, but this is what it's going to take.
When it will be done also remains an open question. Target 11 reported earlier this month the city is waiting on repairs to an underground tunnel that provides steam to heat downtown businesses. That will take until early February, at which point the city will determine if 10th Street is ready for paving.
Just kind of wondering, you know, what's the holdup? Obviously, there are a lot of structural things that need to take place.
Well, it has been just 4 months now, and the city says it's still unclear when the sinkhole will be filled and 10th Street will be back open.
Well, the Whitfield is making changes to try to get more fans at high school football games. The board approved its updated conference alignment that keeps the 6 classification format. Our trip partners report when the school districts were surveyed, that was the proposal they most preferred. The 6 classifications include smaller conferences and are more geographically friendly, which will reduce travel time for teams and their fans.
Leechburg plans to honor veterans and active military service members with banners. It's similar to other Hometown Hero programs. It will be open to people living in Leechburg and Gilpin. The goal is to get them up by Veterans Day. Earlier this week, we told you Vandergrift is looking for someone to take over their Hero Banner program. They told their trip partners that it was started as a way to raise money for the fire department, but after 5 years, it's not bringing in any money.
A warning for anyone who shops on Amazon. Why products marked Amazon Choice could actually be counterfeits.
Plus, some Port Authority riders will soon be able to pay for a ride using their phone. Why not every bus accepts the new form of payment. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
The Port Authority keeping up with the times, testing a mobile app that allows riders to pay using their smartphones. Hardware is being installed on 50 buses this week.
And the goal is to have the equipment on all buses by the end of the year. Channel 11's Ryan Houston shows us how the app works.
The mobile fare application is only being tested right now, and riders we talked to say the Port Authority is moving in the right direction. The way it works is simple. You'll pay your bus fare on the mobile fare app. Then you'll scan your cell phone once you get on the bus and you're done.
Well, in a way, it's safer. I mean, a lot of ways to use your phone. A lot of ways that you lose your card. If you have your phone, that's a safe way.
My wife uses the bus, and sometimes her card, she gets them misconstrued. So if it was on her phone, she'd go ahead and do it.
The Port Authority is having a company install the new hardware on 50 buses serving 7 routes this week. They're doing this as a test before they commit to putting the new hardware on all of the buses.
Personally, I think it's a progress in the making. You know what I mean? If you can tap your phone to get on, I think it's nothing but, positive.
Now, once it's released, you will be able to use the app along with the cash or a Connect card. In downtown, Ryan Houston, Channel 11 News.
Police say a local woman took advantage of the kindness of strangers to cash in. The plea for help, police say she made on Facebook that has her now facing a long list of charges.
And we are dry today, but that will be changing in the days ahead. Plus, I'm tracking when more clouds will move back into the area. Stick around.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Let me get you prepared for the week.
Now we've expanded our weather to help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to... WPXI Now, your source for breaking news, weather, and original local shows. Murder, mystery, and the missing. Justice Rules profiles real-life crime stories. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI Now. Watch The Wendy Williams Show, weekdays at 11 on Channel 11.
She's taken things away from people that genuinely need it.
She claimed to be sick and claimed her children were in the hospital. Now police say it was all a sob story scam. Police say Lindsay Kale shared her fake story on Facebook to get gifts. Channel 11's Kara Sapida talked with 2 of the victims.
Dozens of local moms are reacting to the news that this woman, whom they thought was scamming them on Facebook, has been arrested.
She said that she was escaping an abusive relationship.
Upper St. Clair police charged Lindsay Kale with theft, saying she asked for donations in 3 local Facebook moms group, saying she was an abused wife with 4 kids, 1 child on dialysis. Members of one group saved this post she used under a fake name, saying her youngest son was sick and on a transplant list. Can anyone please help me out during this hard time for Christmas? And women immediately began donating.
I gave her 3 bags of children's clothes, nice children's clothes.
Okay, and did you meet her?
No, I didn't. She picked them up from my front porch.
The most shocking to me were large Amazon gift cards so that she could finish her children's gift lists.
Police say Kale doesn't have sick children or any children at all. According to the criminal complaint, she received washing machines, clothing, bedding, household items, kitchen utensils, appliances, gift cards, and her Amazon wish list was fulfilled. Kale is facing similar charges in Pittsburgh. These ladies are glad they took their concerns to police, hoping it stopped more people from becoming victims.
So I said, you know, she's starting to ask for things that she wants rather than things that she needs.
The suspect told police she is not married and she doesn't have any children. When asked why she did it, she told officers, quote, "I was tired of not having the life I want."
More than 1,000 people didn't have power on Monday, one of the coldest days of the season. Police say it's because someone tried to steal copper from a substation in West Virginia. The NBC affiliate in Steubenville learned that copper wires were cut and neighbors lost electricity for hours. It was eventually turned back on, and police are still looking for the suspects. Tax season kicks off next week. The IRS will start accepting returns on Monday. There are no major changes this year, but standard deductions increased. It's now $12,200 for singles and double that for married couples filing jointly.
Starbucks is promising more environmentally friendly options. The CEO says plant-based foods and drinks will come to the menu, and there are plans to invest in better waste management. The CEO did not say when the company would start offering these options. Meanwhile, if you plan to shop on Amazon, you have perhaps noticed that some items are marked Amazon Choice, but what you may not know is that some of those products could actually be counterfeits. Our consumer advisor Clark Howard explains.
I've got a special warning for you if you're an Amazon shopper. When you're looking around on Amazon, something your eyes are drawn to is when you see Amazon's Choice. You assume that it's something that Amazon has really checked out, looked at, and is A-OK. But according to an exhaustive investigation by the Wall Street Journal, not true at all. Amazon's using math formulas, algorithms, to decide what gets the Amazon's Choice label. It could be counterfeit items, could be items that are unsafe for you to buy, most of them not even sold by Amazon directly, just listed on Amazon. So don't be fooled by Amazon's Choice, because Amazon's Choice could cause you a lot of trouble, and you don't want that. Also, be aware most items being sold on Amazon aren't actually from Amazon itself. Check over to the right to see who the actual seller is you'd be buying from. I'm Clark Howard.
And you can see more from Clark on our streaming app. Just search for WPXI on Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
We're all feeling the chill across the area. It's 29 in Pittsburgh, 28 up in Erie, 28 in Cleveland. Locally, we're in the 30s in some spots. It's 30 in Greensburg, Indiana, freezing in Butler and Beaver. We are finally climbing above freezing for the first time since early Sunday morning, if you can believe that. We have been stuck in this cold grip. Well, it's going to be loosened through the end of the week as high pressure continues to move off to the east. What has happened is high pressure has been off toward the west, but with it moving this direction, we get a wind out of the south, which is a warming wind, and that will help the temperatures rebound in the afternoon. Of course, the sunshine helps as well, which we're seeing out there today. As for tonight, temperatures will be in the upper teens, nowhere near where they were this morning, which was down in the single digits in spots. It was a bitter cold morning out there. You'll still need the heaters in the cars and in the house overnight. 18 in Butler, 19 Pittsburgh, 19 in Greensburg, 24 down in Uniontown. As for tomorrow, we mentioned the gradual warming trend. Well, here it is, low to middle 40s across the area with about 44 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Greensburg. Oregon will try to get into the upper 40s down south. Places like Wilkinsburg, out in Greene County, Morgantown, 47, Monongalia County there. Satellite and radar. Wanted to show you the big picture as we take a look off toward the west, because we do have this slew of moisture that's going to be coming our way, and you can see where it's cold enough, they are getting that snow. What's happening is we have a series of low pressure systems, one coming across the area up toward the Great Lakes, another one that's going to be kind of lifting up toward the Mid-Atlantic area through this area. And all of this is going to be headed our direction. So we're going to get rain, we're going to get snow. It's going to be kind of a sloppy mix. The good news about it is right now it does not look like it will be freezing rain, which is ice, but you'll want to check back with Severe Weather Team 11 as we continue into the weekend. Wanted to update you on our January snowfall. So far, 3.3 inches. We're below average by about 4.5 inches of snow. Actual about 11 for the season, inches there, below average by 7.5 inches. So this would take us back even into the fall season where we can sometimes see some snow. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. 46 on Friday. Timing of the rain has sped up a little bit, so there is the potential that we have some of that rain moving in as soon as late morning to early afternoon. Good news is that the overnight low temperatures are coming up. So when we've had highs in the 20s and 30s, our low temperatures are finally going to be there, and our high temperatures are going to be above average. So what's going to happen is it's going to be in the form of rain for Friday, so have your umbrella. Then for the weekend, always in view, rain mixing with snow at times. There may be a brief gap of the moisture in the morning, something we'll keep you updated on, but it'll fill in throughout the day with 42 degrees. Not the greatest day to get outside. I think it's going to be pretty icky. 32 by Saturday night. It'll be a rain and a snow mix before colder air really starts to settle in as we head into Sunday morning. So the low about 32 there. Afternoon high on Sunday is 38 degrees. Scattered snow showers do linger around the forecast, and actually a few flurries potentially by next Monday.
All right, thanks, Danielle. The Children's Museum of Pittsburgh has been nominated as one of the 10 best in the country, and you can help decide the outcome. You can find a link to vote on our WPXI News app. You can vote until February 17th. The winner will be announced at the end of February.
A 3-year-old just became the youngest member of Mensa UK. Mensa is the largest international high IQ society. The boy is from Malaysia. His mother says he met with a psychologist and scored 142 on the Stanford IQ test. What? 145 up is considered genius or near genius. That puts him in the 99.7th percentile.
How you doing?
This is super cool. This just got super cool.
Next, Will Smith's new side job.
Breaking News Desk is really an invaluable tool.
You're going to get breaking news as it's happening. You can be assured that everything I tell you is something that's important that's going to impact your day.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
I know the neighborhoods, I know the school districts, and that really helps to inform you so that you know if something is going to impact your family.
As soon as she gets that information, the Breaking News Desk is able to go on air, bring that information to you and share it.
That is a resource no one else has. If you see me on the Breaking News Desk, you
happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Renovations are almost finished at the Shenley Park skating rink. The city has been remodeling the rink and upgrading equipment at the park. The rink is scheduled to open next Friday. $343 million is up for grabs in tonight's Powerball jackpot. No one matched all 5 balls and the Powerball on Saturday, but someone who bought a ticket at the Sheets on Racetrack Road in Washington County did win $1 million. Not bad. You can watch the Powerball drawing right here on Channel 11 tonight on 11 at 11.
Ticket prices to Super Bowl 54 in Miami could be the most expensive ever. The least expensive ticket on SeatGeek was around $3,900. The most expensive, over $24,000 a ticket. The Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers square off February 2nd. Imagine ordering a ride from Lyft and a celebrity picking you up. That's exactly what happened to a few lucky folks in Florida.
What's up? How you doing?
This is super cool. This just got super cool.
She didn't seem that surprised. Will Smith went undercover as a driver in Miami as part of a promotion called Bad Boys for Lyft. It was to promote his new movie. He picked up the riders in a purple Porsche. That probably stuck out a little bit. Not only did the experience lift their spirits, but the passengers also got a free year of Lyft rides.
Oh, man.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not even the free rides. Will Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really neat.
Just a bonus.
Yeah, that's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is at 5 o'clock.
You can get breaking news updates anytime at our streaming apps. Just search WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy.